And we are in Numbers chapter 8. I know you're all itching to know what God is going to say to Moses after they've anointed the tabernacle and made their dedication. So chapter 8 of Numbers. Preparing the lamps. The Lord said to Moses, give Aaron the following instructions. When you set up the 7 lamps in the lampstand, place them so their light shines forward in front of the lampstand. So Aaron did this. He set up the 7 lamps so they reflected their light forward just as the Lord commanded Moses. The entire lampstand from its base to the decorative blossoms was made of beaten gold. It was built according to the exact design the Lord had shown Moses. Verse 5, the Levites dedicated. Then the Lord said to Moses, now set the Levites apart from the rest of the people of Israel and make them ceremonially clean. Do this by sprinkling them with the water of purification. Have them shave their entire body and wash their clothing. Then they will be ceremonially clean. Have them bring a young bull and a grain offering of choice flour moistened with olive oil, along with a second young bull for a sin offering. Then assemble the whole community of Israel and present it to the Levites at the entrance of the tabernacle. When you present the Levites before the Lord, the people of Israel must lay their hands on them. Raising his hands, Aaron must then present the Levites to the Lord as a special offering from the people of Israel, thus dedicating them to the Lord's service. Then verse 12. Next, the Levites will lay their hands on the heads of the young bulls. Present one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering to the Lord to purify the Levites and make them right with the Lord. Then have the Levites stand in front of Aaron and his sons and raise your hands and present them as a special offering to the Lord. In this way, you will set the Levites apart from the rest of the people of Israel, and the Levites will belong to me. After this, they may go into the tabernacle to do their work, because you have purified them and presented them as a special offering. Of all the people of Israel, the Levites are reserved for me. I have claimed them for myself in place of all the firstborn sons of the Israelites. I have taken the Levites as their substitutes. For all the firstborn males among the people of Israel are mine, both of people and animals. I set them apart from myself on the day I struck down all the firstborn sons of the Egyptians. Yes, I have claimed the Levites in place of all the firstborn sons of Israel. And all of the Israelites I have assigned the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They will serve in the tabernacle on behalf of the Israelites and make sacrifices to purify the people, so no plague will strike them when they approach the sanctuary. Verse 20. So Moses, Aaron, and the whole community of Israel dedicated the Levites, carefully following all of the Lord's instructions to Moses. The Levites purified themselves from sin and washed their clothes, and Aaron lifted them up and presented them to the Lord as a special offering. He then offered a sacrifice to purify them and make them right with the Lord. After that, the Levites went into the tabernacle to perform their duties, assisting Aaron and his sons. So they carried out all of the commands that the Lord gave Moses concerning the Levites. The Lord also instructed Moses, this is the rule the Levites must follow. They must begin serving in the tabernacle at the age of 25, and they must retire at the age of 50. After retirement, they may assist their fellow Levites by serving as guards at the tabernacle, but they may not officiate in the service. This is how you must assign duties to the Levites. All right, let's see if there are any recovery footnotes that we want to read. Yes, this section focuses on Levitical priests, noting several important aspects of preparation for service. They are to be cleansed prior to service. The sin offering made on their behalf showed that even they, Israel's spiritual leaders, need to be cleansed of sin. Only our great high priest, Jesus Christ himself, serves in the priestly role without sin. Even though he is sinless, he can fully understand our weaknesses, so we need not fear approaching him when we need his grace most. And it goes on to say the Levitical priests not only offered sacrifices and offerings to God, but they were to consider themselves living sacrifices. Their lives were to be given completely over to God. The New Testament teaches that we are to consider ourselves as holy priests, each giving our lives as, quote, living sacrifices to God. And it quotes Romans 12:1-2 and 1 Peter 2:5. A life founded on the commitment to God contains the essential ingredients of a life filled with contentment and purpose. Amen. Did you understand what I just read? It was very powerful, actually, if you think about it, because everything we do should be to glorify God. So I don't care where you work, what your job is, how many kids you have or don't have. Everything we do is unto the Lord. And that's a beautiful way to live. Like the recovery authors are saying, it is a life of contentment and purpose. we wake up every day excited. Oh God, like what adventure do you have for me today? What person do you have for me to minister to? How can I go out and glorify you to the best of my ability today? That should be how we wake up every day, because of all the good that he's already cleansed and purified us. And the fact that we're able to read this word, it doesn't mean we don't sin. Don't get me wrong. It just means that who we were before Jesus is not who we are today. Amen. And so we are walking forward, growing in righteousness, growing in our love for God, ourselves, and others in a healthy way. And it's a beautiful, beautiful way to live. So I will see you for chapter 9. Thank you for being here. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing below. Let me know if I can be praying anything specific for you. I would love to be in fellowship with you. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time. God bless.